I finally received the trees that I ordered, and I'm ready to transplant them in the garden. I already planted some of the plants that I ordered, and I also ordered an extra tree, which is this one. It is my favorite pine tree. It is actually from Australia, and I'm going to use it this year as our Christmas tree. But because it comes in a really tiny pot, I want to transplant it because it is suffering quite a lot. The soil, it is really loose, and the tree weighs more than the pot, and it keeps falling. I actually just saw that one of the branches is broken, so I'm going to transplant it first before decorating it, and after this Christmas I'm going to transplant it in the land. I'm really excited because this is one of my favorite trees. I think it is super elegant, majestic, and it is really beautiful. And I know it is a tree that is going to work in our climate because one of my neighbors actually have two of them. So yes, I'm really excited to plant the first one in the land.
And after 3 years in the land of learning and working alongside with nature, this garden was ready for a new beginning. When we moved here 3 years ago, the soil was pure clay, and the first thing we grew to cover the ground were potatoes, in a trench we made close to the fence. Little by little, we were nourishing the soil with handmade compost from our kitchen scraps, straw we harvested from the land, and later on planted some fruit trees and herbs to cover the ground and to break up the hard soil with the plant's root system. Some areas haven't been cultivated yet, so the soil is still a bit compacted, but I chose to grow there the dog rose or wild rose, because I know that rose plants are hardy and with a little bit of love and care they will flourish. Looking ahead in the future, I'm working on transitioning this part of the land into a forest that can thrive on its own. So planting perennials after 3 years, nourishing the soil, is what comes next. Since we are at the top of the hill in a very windy area, it's important to protect the space inside from the strong winds, but also from the burning sun during the summer. So this side of the fence will have evergreen plants like the Scalonia ivy, which blooms, has a sweet scent, but also produces abundant nectar for bees and pollinating insects. And also the Leyland cypress, which is a fast-growing coniferous that will soon create a green screen to protect the garden from the harsh conditions. I'm telling you all of this because many years ago I decided to invest in myself, in the same way I invest in my time and passion in this garden, so I can give it a jump start for the generations to come. During the past 10 years, by dedicating my free time and little savings to learn new skills and doing the things that I love, I was able to launch my own small business and becoming an entrepreneur, which 3 years ago allowed me to financially be able to move here and start from scratch this garden, that little by little I have been able to transform into what you see today. This is a place from where we eat daily, but most importantly, it's a place that nourishes my heart and every year allows me to learn and grow with it. So I hope this upcoming year you give yourself permission to invest in yourself, because by doing the things that move your heart, you will be living your life's purpose. And because thanks to have invested in myself 10 years ago, I can tell you all of this today, I want to give a huge thank you to Squarespace, the platform that helped me to launch my first online business 10 years ago and has helped me with the launch of my farm to table garden guide and online cookbook. If you have been thinking about creating a website to showcase your work, Squarespace is a great place to start. They have a wide range of beautiful and professional looking templates from which you can choose based on your necessities and personal taste. They help you to stand out with a beautiful website thanks to the many different features they offer, such as blogging tools, e-commerce, mailing list, or member areas. With their fluid engine, you can easily customize your website with the new drag and drop technology, making building and updating your website a fun, creative, and easy process. I believe we are living in a time where we all have the chance to put our time and effort into something we are passionate about. And Squarespace offers the tools for a future when everyone can be an entrepreneur. If you would like to start your own website or online store, go to squarespace.com/Eugenia Diaz for a free trial and a 10% off your first order of a website or domain. I will leave all the links in the description box. I look forward to seeing you sharing your unique talents with the rest of the world, so we can support one another and grow as a community. Before I say goodbye until next time, I would like to wish you a beautiful holiday season, and I hope no matter in which situation you currently are, you decide to celebrate yourself. Buy yourself some flowers and prepare a beautiful and nourishing meal. And if you have some last minute shopping to do for yourself or others, my garden guide and cookbook are digital copies that you can buy at any time and will receive in your inbox right away. Thank you all so much for this beautiful year, and I will see you very soon.